It's a real trip. Hey, everybody. I'm Yvonne Williams with Back Earth Creation. Sorry it took a minute getting started there. Uh, let me make sure everything's good. Oh, wow, it won't show me the comments before I logged in, but hey. Yeah, I guess there's this weird interim where if I don't press live, it's started, but it hasn't started, if that makes sense. I don't know. I only do this for a living. I don't actually know what's going on. Hey, Beth. Hey, Daniel. Hey, Sabrina. Hey, Clint. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Zoe. Hey, McKenna. Oh boy. We have OzCon in West Plains, Missouri this weekend, and we were really excited for that. Right on, Marianne. We're glad to have you for the whole stream. And I'm really excited for OzCon. We're teaching a couple of different panels, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They're all free. They're all hands-on. Well, the ones that are hands-on are free and hands-on, and the other ones are free too, to attendees, that is. So if you haven't gotten your badge yet and you're in the area, you should totally do that because it's going to be a lot of fun. And some really great gaming and stuff. Right on, Rose. She says, I just bought my tickets. Hey, Susan. We do have one mail to open today. I'm going to go ahead and get where my scissors at. We're going to go ahead and get that taken care of right off the bat. We aren't doing a giveaway today. You'll be commenting on this video for the giveaway after it's done, after the live stream is over, because we are giving away this pendant that we wrapped in, was it yesterday's video? Sure. On about the Patreon craft along kits that we also have some up for sale on our Etsy too. Right on. Hey, Letty. Ooh, so we've got a note, and this is from a Cindy McCoy. Are you here, Cindy? Ocean Man. Hey, Brissy. Hey, Yvette. I hope everybody had a fantastic Easter, by the way. Randy and I just worked, but it was good. It was a lot of fun. Right? Okay, so this is a note from Cindy. It says, Hi, Vaughn. Hi, Cindy. You can read. Yes. I thought I would send you a few samples of these awesome cabs I've painted up. I'm sure you can design something for them way better than I can. Please don't say that. Thank you for all you do. It's because of you I started painting again after years of ignoring my creative side. You're the best, Cindy. Oh, hey, Cindy. Please don't say that about your work. I haven't seen them yet, but y'all don't see half the dribble that I pump out. I pump out some stuff that needs buried in the backyard, and so but not every piece is a 10 out of 10. Sometimes I'm learning. Sometimes you're learning. And more often than not, I'll hear you guys talk bad about a 10 out of 10. And I'm like, no, you got this. Hey, Sam.
Also, Sparkies, no spoilers.
No spoilers, Sparkies. What happened? What you talking about? Randy?
Game of Thrones.
Woo! No spoilers. Did they come out with another episode?
No spoilers.
Okay. P.S. These are created by dropping fingernail polish on wax paper, pulling my toothpick through the drops and dropping the cab on top, and flicking them off after the polish is spread to the edges. You can use the same spot again, depending on how much polish remains, and twist that time. Right on, let's open this up and see. Ooh, oh my gosh. Check that one out. Oh, that is gorgeous. Oh, and the blue. Well, Cindy, these are phenomenal. I can't wait to make something for them. Or I guess I could just angle the camera down. Those are gorgeous, though. I love the colors, and gosh, it's almost like acrylic pouring, but on the backs of the cabs a little bit. It's acrylic smushing. Episode 3, Sunday, April 28th. We'll be watching it. Maybe not the day it comes out, but we'll be watching it. Hey, Rebecca, we're doing pretty good. Thank you so much for these, Cindy. And keep up the fantastic work. These are very pretty. Do you have an Etsy shop or anything where you sell them or anything like that? because I'd love to be able to point people in the right direction. Aw, thanks, Cindy. A different Cindy this time.
How's your cat?
Callie is all better and off to being her rambunctious self all again.
Pretty sure she teleports.
Yeah, we're pretty sure she teleports, which is jip because she should totally share that technology. Hey, Christy. We're doing really well. We spent the morning. We got up a few hours earlier than what we normally do, and then went to the recycling center and got a whole nother van load of composted, like dirt. It's basically dirt. It's the fanciest dirt. But I'm so excited because I got another one, like my last vegetable bed that can be topped off has been topped off, and then I did a bunch of landscaping around. Like, for anybody who keeps up with my vlog channel, I had actually posted a video this morning from like a week and a half ago that was like kind of an update on everything. In the area around the pond, it's basically a plastic bucket with water in it. But I got some of the area that wraps around the corner of the house landscaped for free. And that's, I didn't have to pay for any of the dirt because we got it, just did the labor to pick it up at the recycling center. And then it was just scavenged bits and pieces of plants that I had purchased like 3 or 4 years ago. Like the hostas had gotten big enough that they need divided. So I went ahead and divided those, and I'm super excited about that. But yeah, I think you can do !vlog. If you type that in, and the Nightbot will pop up the link to it. Hey, Jim. Hey, Hervey. I did one of your tutorials and I've had so many compliments. Right on. Well, we do plan on bringing at least every Saturday. We'll be publishing another tutorial, but I'm hoping to have some out on Wednesdays as well. So that'd be pretty cool. Natasha says my hosta is being lazy this year. It's barely popped out of the dirt. I don't know. I trust plants to kind of do their thing. So, hey, music, we're doing real well. Amazing you get landscaping for free. It's so expensive. I was in my yard earlier today also. Yeah, and that's the thing, is that it's crazy expensive for plants, and I'm like, man, that's my number one vice for like shopping is plants. Nanny Craft says, any advice on the chickens? Randy and I just put up another layer of bird netting to try to keep them in their enclosures. That way I don't have to keep replanting all of my stuff because they keep just kicking it straight up out of the beds. But if you guys have any questions, by the way, during the live stream, please do an @ and then Yvonne Williams, my screen name, just like how it's spelled and capitalized and everything, and that'll highlight it in orange, and that'll help Randy and I to brain fart all over everything. That'll help Randy and I to be able to answer your questions better. KB says, you have so many containers behind you. How do you know what's in what and where? Well, I have like commitment issues, and I'm not really good at labeling stuff because I'm like, but what if one day it's not anymore? And Randy's like, well, just change the label. And I'm like, I'm not about that life. So over here you can see we do have quite a few organizers. And I'll have, like, this is all metal beads kind of stacked in together, and I'm not real particular about whichever one I most recently used is on top, but like metal beads, and then down here it's more metal beads, and then I'll have them stacked like I've got seed beads down here on the way down bottom, some scrap wire. This is like scale mail and some large metal charms. And then I keep it kind of clustered together like gemstones, seed beads. Wait, not seed beads, chip beads. So yeah, all the chip beads are kind of in the same pile. But basically, I don't know where anything is. I just rummage a bunch. But in general, I try to at least keep the trays of metal beads together. And then I just kind of keep a mental... Well, the bead caps are all roughly in like these 4 different trays. It's not very organized at all. Marianne says, today was my last day at my job. I'm taking a few weeks off before starting my new job. I feel so free. Right on, Marianne. I hope you enjoy your time off.
Good day.
Yes, love?
What day is today?
What day is today?
Yeah.
Uh, I think it's a Tuesday.
Uh-huh.
You got me beyond that. What is today?
Well, according to your live stream, it's the 3rd.
It is?
No,
Ah.
it's
Okay.
not.
It's not. Well, I don't think I can change that till after the live stream's over.
It's the 23rd.
Yeah. Well, this is all I got, you guys. This is as good as it's gonna get today. So congratulations, we're living in the past. So Tracy says I can't find applewood essential oil, so it's taking me longer to make the sugar scrub. I didn't even know that there was a such thing as applewood essential oil. That sounds awesome though. Rhonda asks, everyone here is so talented. Wish I could do half of what y'all do. All I do is bead right now, but trying to learn to keep up the good work. You're so sweet. Oh, Rhonda, well, thank you. And please don't ever be like, oh, well, all I do is just insert craft here, because I mean that's how it starts. And there's a lot of people who, like I kind of muddle around in everything, like get my paws dirty in all sorts of different crafts. But there are people who spend their time and energy and their passion and their focus is one thing, and that's amazing. Like that's not better or worse than something else, but it's just that's your thing and that's what you're doing, and if you're enjoying it, keep enjoying it, like for sure. Right, Jim? um KB asks, what do you and hubby do for work? We do this. We're professional YouTubers. We run an online business selling our jewelry and costumes. We travel to conventions and craft shows all over the country to sell our work and teach hands-on panels and stuff. And yeah, so that's kind of, we're self-employed, I guess. Well, we're self-employed bums. Please give me $1. But no, honestly, it's back in 2008 we started our company Back to Earth Creations, and we've done that full time ever since then. There was one winter where things were really like tight, so Randy got a job outside of the house at like a local factory, but that's other than that, this has been our sole source of income. So hashtag Po forever. um, Marianne says, I freaked out about the copper spool in my craft crate. It's amazing. I really hope you guys like those, because we figured it was, we needed to like kind of invest a little bit more, like into the craft crates. Like I wanted to make them like really nice for you guys. So, we thought that that'd be pretty cool. I love your ear cuff. Did you make it? Will you please teach us how? We love you. Well, I love y'all too. Christine. I'm going to flip this around and show y'all how to make an ear cuff. I did make my ear cuff out of wire. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much for your support over on Patreon. Okay. So I'm going to angle this down just a bit. Right on, Letty. I'm really hoping to soon we'll find out whether or not we can have a kiln in the house, and then I'll be able to have fused glass and lampwick beads in y'all's craft-along kits. Okay, so I'm going to be using an 18 gauge wire for this. I'm going to pull off about 10 inches. Florida man, take me by the hand. I think it'd be really cool to go do a Las Vegas craft show. I've never been to Vegas before. But yeah, so I'm just using my round nose pliers. I'm going to do this kind of shape here. Nice and wide, about 2 finger widths wide. How long have you been crafting? Long time. Professionally since 2008, but I've been crafty like ever since I was a kid. Like that was, it was artsy fartsy stuff. Like I was coloring with crayons and making clothes for my Barbies and stuff, and making little Barbie houses for my Barbie horses to live in. Basically played The Sims until the like live action Sims with my dolls. Oh, yeah, till The Sims came out, and now I just do that. So I totally just did not What?
I don't know. I'll check.
Did did she just?
I don't know. I'm checking.
Sorry, I'm not gonna say anything. Ooh. Okay, so yeah, I totally just did that and didn't explain what I was doing. But I'll make another one. So I did like a little swirly thing there in the middle. And this one it gave me a little bit. What'd she say?
uh, I don't think she did.
Oh,
She's trolling us.
okay.
The military cargo truck.
Gotcha. Okay. Sorry, I thought one of our vendor buddies had just bought a new like truck because they sent a text. And I was like, "What?" Because they've been needing like they were wanting to get a cargo van, and I was really excited for them. But the link that they sent was to like a military cargo truck. So I think, oh man, well, tell her I got really excited for her for a minute. It's a real trip. Holly says picking up 10 fruit trees this week. So excited. Woo! And 20 chicks. Ooh la la. Nanny Craft says, for how long should I keep the chickens under the lamp for heat? Um, well, first off, make sure that where you have them positioned, like with the heat lamp, that they do have an opportunity, like a corner where they can kind of get away from the heat in case they get overheated. But usually, whenever I can put tomato plants out and not have to worry about covering them at all, I'll start taking the chicks out like during the day. But I usually wait until they have like their feathers have grown in, like their big bird feathers. Excuse me. And then I just use the handle of my pliers to kind of scrunch around that, and this will be the side that holds onto the back of the ear, I think. And then I shape it around a little bit because no ears are perfectly flat. Well, most of them aren't, at least. So, same concept, but different executions. There is like a giant honking horsefly in this house. I don't even know how it got in. So let me flip this around now. And KB asks, do you guys have kids? We do not. Randy and I weren't able to have kids, so we focused our energies on other things. And now to put the ear cuff on. Where even is it? Is it like a wasp? I don't know. Don't sting me, bug, whatever you are. I know. So I've got like the smaller side here. That's just going to wrap around the back side of the cartilage of the ear, and then this part comes to rest in the ear well. You can see it's kind of wiggling a bit, so we'll tighten down on the back so that it's hugging the cartilage like I just squeezed there. And then you can squeeze a little tighter that way. And it's an ear cuff. I make them to sit a little lower down because we use them to cover up the seams on the prosthetic elf ears that we sell out of our booth that are made by Aradani Studios, our friends in Nashville. Yeah, that's just a big horsefly. Got my eyes on you. Sorry. That's true, but it's different. Like I can't just leave the kids at home for, a weekend. Like human babies are way more demanding than fur babies by like a billion. If you had to pick, what glue would you pick? E6000 or Gorilla Clear Grip? I actually haven't used the Gorilla Clear Grip, but I guess I'd stick with E6000 just because that's what I've used. But I don't have enough experience with both of those glues to be able to tell you which one I would rather use. Sid says, I want to find out more about your kits. There should be links down in the video description that you can click on, and it'll take you to our Patreon or to our Etsy. And I sell craft-along kits, or on Etsy they're listed as mystery kits or mystery craft-along kits because we change what's in them every month. to match kind of what's happening over on Patreon. Hey Karen, not too much, just hanging out. Just made some ear cuffs. Excuse me. Randy's tickling himself in there. And but yeah, you can get spools of wire. Well, I had one, but I just put it aside. It's big old like 10-yard spool of wire. Um, handmade cabochons, like earring kits. Like it's a little different every month, but we have a wire wrapping option, a chainmail option, and then a dealer's choice option for if you just aren't sure which one you're gonna get, or which one that you're like, I kind of like both. And we had intended to kind of alternate between the months. Like one month dealer's choice would get wire, the next it would get chainmail, but I'm horribly inconsistent with things like that. So like I think we've done like wire wrapping the past 2 or 3 months, but it's just because we've had more wire wrapping stuff than chainmail stuff. Like we are fresh out of rings right now, so I can't even post any for sale up on Etsy. Oof. Being a newbie, says L. Jack, I'm having trouble knowing what beads, finding closures, and wire go together sidewise. Could you make a starter list for green newbies? Hmm, that's a really good idea. A lot of the times I can't speak for beads because some of them they could be a very small bead but have a very large hole. They could be a very large bead with a very small hole. Um, Typically the smaller the wire goes better with smaller beads just to help it kind of look balanced. If you use like a very thin wire with a very like large chunky bead, it could look kind of imbalanced. Um, More often than not, I use 18 or 20 gauge when I'm wire wrapping, kind of regardless of what bead size, just making sure that it'll go through the bead. And then I really like, these are 7 by 14 millimeter lobster claw clasps. Those are my favorite, I think. I think that's the dimensions of it at least. But yeah, I just kind of, I don't know, just pick one out and kind of go with it. It can feel very overwhelming. But I've found lobster claw clasps are what people are very used to seeing on like commercially made jewelry. So they're familiar with it. Like they don't get like confused and startled. Um, so I hope that helped. But I will try to put together a green newbie list. Chris asks, hey Vaughn, has it ever crossed your mind to try 3D printing to make some cool things? Also, I left you a message on Instagram. Oh, right on. I'll have to check that. I haven't not kept up with my messages. Randy's been taking care of all of our Patreon messages here lately, but we've just been like, I've got the big table's just full of armor that's halfway finished, trying to get ready for the next 2 cons. But yeah, oh my gosh, I would love to do 3D printing. It's just not in our budget right now. Amy asks, do you find yourself to be an ADD kind of crafter? I know I am. Oh yeah, hardcore. Like super scattered and distractible. I actually find that once I actually get crafting, I super focus on what I'm doing, but whenever like crafting and talking to y'all, I cannot keep my head on straight for more than like maybe 15 seconds at a time. Like that right there was probably the longest thought I've had all day on this live stream. Ocean Man. What did I just do? I just closed out of that. Take me by the hand. I'm sorry. What'd I do? Oh yeah, copyright infringement. Okay. Christy says, I love that. So cute. I wonder if at 63 I am too old to wear something like that. Just don't want to be laughed out of Hobby Lobby. You know, Christy, I think you're too old to do something when you're in the ground. You know, it's like that's the only time. And even then, you do you. Like, go hunt people. I don't know. But it's don't ever let anybody be like, you're too old to wear that. You're too, too anything. It's like, excuse me, are you paying my bills? Are you living my life? Then bugger off. Period. But do what? What did I miss? Okay, I just heard something about paracord nunchucks, and that would be really cool. Don't we have a pair of those somewhere? Actually, but yeah, no, I don't think. I mean, I think they go really well with up styles of hair or like pixie cuts, but I'm much more of a limit yourself by the practicality and the joy that you derive from something. But Like if it's uncomfortable to wear and is constantly getting tangled in your hair, then maybe ear cuffs aren't for you. But don't let something like age, limit whether or not you're gonna enjoy wearing something. Oh, Jane, that's a really good question. How many hours per week are you manufacturing products to sell? Now, that's a really good question. Actually, used to before Randy and I started up on YouTube, um, we would focus less on time during the day, even though we honestly worked probably like 10 to 16 hour days almost every day. Um, it's just we just worked nonstop from waking to going to bed. We were working on something. But we would focus on we needed to produce at least $300 worth of inventory a day. Um, and so sometimes that would average out like we'd like week to week or monthly, it would overarching average, like maybe it took me like a week and a half to make a costume, but the end costume was very, very pricey. So that's an idea, but nowadays it's more of a we still work 10 to probably 14-hour days. um like we're usually working by 10 in the morning, and then I've actually put a cap on it, and if it's 10 o'clock in the evening and we're still working, I'm like, let's go for a walk, let's have dinner, let's go do something that's not this for a minute. And that's really helping us to actually be more productive. So that's really good. uh, but now our time is spent also on like social media marketing, video editing, recording stuff, different things. So there's that. But I'll have to kind of clock it and see over the next coming weeks. Natasha asks, it's 50% off weekly rotation at Hobby Lobby for beads and for Parawire. Ooh, too bad I ain't got no money. But that is really good to know. I always have a hard time keeping ends of wire from scratching in wire weaves, especially in small spaces. I've tried filing and buffing, still have issues. How do you avoid this? Um, I've actually experienced if I use like my bent nose pliers and really bite the. Are you talking about like the thinner wire sticking out and being like scratchy on top, like wrapping around the thicker wire? I'll take my pliers and actually bite it into the metal. That way, there's a little bit of an indent in that core wire that's holding that little tail wire in. And then also just trying to make sure almost I'll try to make sure that it instead of the end of the wire finishing on the back of the piece, I'll have the end of the wire finish on the front because it's less likely to snag your skin that way. Excuse me. Um, Karen says having issues with resin. I think I can't stand it. Um, Honestly, Karen, resin might not be for everybody. I know that there are days when I'm endlessly frustrated with it, where it just seems like the resin will not stay where I'm putting it. Nothing's mixing up the way that I wanted it to. And then on top of all of it, a fly landed in it, and now it's ruined anyways. So, do what?
Fingerprints on everything.
Uh-huh. There is the whole batch that got fingerprinted. Do what?
And you drop the thing on it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so it's a thing. Hey, Erin. Hey, Carmen. Here, ready to watch you make a necklace. Carmen says necklace no matter what you're making. I want to hit the Ren Fair this year with a dragon eye bag, dragon ear cuff, etc. I love the fair and I love to see people's reactions to the costumes that are worn in there. Right, Christy? Like, it's excellent people watching, and I actually really liked wearing costumes to the Ren Fairs in high school just because it's a great conversation starter. Folks who, like, it gave me the courage to talk to people who I might have never, like, gotten out of my shell and interacted with somebody just because I'm like a stranger danger. Like, but do you ever come to Denver, Colorado? I haven't, Christy, but I think that'd be a lot of fun. Actually, I've been to Winter Park, Colorado in high school with like a marching band ski trip, but it was very like tourist town, early March. Didn't get to leave the compound kind of stuff. So does it just sound like a train is yelling?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I got caught up on questions for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Randy. So, I'm going to get this turned around again. We have some projects on the table. Hey, Amber. Right, Lisa? That would actually be really clever. I'm trying. No, but I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's actually. It just sounds like somebody's laying on their horn outside. So I'm working on this guy here for hopefully an upcoming tutorial. And then we also have a line of Zodiac. For those of y'all who follow over on Patreon, we have a few Zodiac pieces done. Yeah, it's a train. Just out there being like, toot toot, I'm a twain. Stamp a dig a train. Ooh, Sparky says, could you show how you organize your inventory for conventions? You know, I think I will. I'm not technically shaming myself right now, but I am partially shaming myself. Do what, honey?
You so shaming yourself.
Yeah, I'm shaming myself. You want to see how I organize? That's how I organize. It's disgusting. See my kitchen? Full of my, like, that's like dirty laundry. Why is that even a garden crap on top of it? No, Vaughn. This is bad, Vaughn. Bad, Vaughn. Stop it. Get help. But then we also have these inventory boxes. Oh, and look at this. Bowl full of candy. You can guess how my diet's going. um, but yeah, we have these tackle boxes that we store stuff in. And just like, oh, also, by the way, these are the absolutely worst beers on the planet. So, oops. So yeah, I don't organize. I wish I could be organized, but yeah, in correction, I try to be organized with totes and tackle boxes. The reality of it is it junks up my whole house, and I can't sweep now because, well, I could, but I'm lazy too. So, do you put the Kahlua in your coffee every chance I get? Do what, Randy? What you say? I love you, you goober. But yeah, I'm frustrated with myself because it's like, oh my god, I've been in my house since the last show. Right, Mandy? Awkward Life, yes, I am going to be doing a tutorial on the Zodiac pieces. I think I'm going to have a tutorial for each one. It's just, I was doing them a bit experimentally first to just try to see, because I wanted to do like a very beginner friendly version and then a more difficult version of each Zodiac sign in the video, like if that makes sense. That's fair, Sabrina. But also, no, there's been a whole lot of very consciously making the decision to be like, should I clean this up? And then other Vaughn's like, nah, you don't need to clean that up. And I'm like, really? Because this is a mess and makes me unhappy. And other Vaughn's like, nah, you don't need to. And I'm like, God, other Vaughn, you're the worst. But yeah, and then I just don't clean it up. Nah, I'm not the worst. Right on, Chris. That would be really fun. Polymer clay? Any new tutorials? What we've been putting out, I actually lost footage to like at least 6 videos that I had shot. I don't know where. That like little external hard drive or whatever it's called, but it's like stuff for both my main channel and my vlog, just gone. I'd cleaned it off of the main computer because we had run out of space and put it on there and then promptly lost it. So I'm like, this side. Well, hey, Megan, thanks for breaking the rules. Don't get in trouble, though. Ocean Man. Okay, what else are we doing? Let's do a bit of wire wrapping. A bit more.
Make a necklace.
Hmm?
Make a necklace.
Make necklace?
Yeah.
Okay, I make necklace.
How about one on the Zodiac sign?
Maybe. Yeah, for sure. Which Zodiac? We'll have to do one that we haven't done yet. It's a real... Huh?
Girl, your skin is fabulous.
Well, thank you. Alright, I'm not going to be looking at your things real quick, babe. I am Googling Zodiac symbols to see what they look like. Ooh, that's a good question. Amy asks, do you ever personalize just your stuff just for you and not for sale? Ooh, will you copper plate the zodiac signs? Not these ones because they're aluminum. I'd have to like graphite them first, and even then it doesn't really, hold on that well. Um, but that is a really clever idea. Ocean Man. I can't. I don't want to stop. They can just pin me for copyright.
So this is not gonna be a long live stream then?
No. I've got to do airbrushing all those leather pieces today, and that's too loud for the live stream. But we can totally do some more wire wrapping right quick. Okay.
I'm finally not died anymore.
Who died?
Me, I did.
You?
Yeah.
You died?
Yeah.
On the D&D character?
No.
Why you die?
Because you stand on the front porch to die all that leather.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to need you to do that again, though, honey. I know. I'm sorry. Right on, Sparkies. Okay, so we have Aries. Oh my goodness, just show me the images. It's a real trip. Because this is what I'm using for reference. Just this, like, internet clip art of...
I'm pretty sure that'll get copyright struck in a heartbeat.
What's that?
You sing the Game of Thrones song.
Right? This one's Libra. Leo. Rawr, that's me. But yeah, there's some of them that if it's a little too, like, simplistic, like, not really a spot to, like, hold things stable, I did add, like, a circle for the background to stabilize everything. Now, I don't know what I think about this Taurus, though. I don't know. We will see. Like, I think I need, like, a sturdier metal. And I do really like the Cancer, though. I really like that one. Yeah, I think what we'll do for the Aquarius is the age of Aquarius. Aquarius. Oh yeah, I'm crafting. Okay. So for Aquarius, we're just using this 12 gauge aluminum wire. And I'm going to do a hand's width. Boop. Twice. Boop. And I'm going to get both the ends trimmed. Woo. Like a that. Mandy, that's hilarious. Lindy, just I struggle with it being off center. But yeah, I wanted it to be kind of like artsy, like abstract though. Like it was intentional if that helps. It hurts us. And that makes sense because my good friend Lara is an Aries and that is something I think she might say, be like, Vaughn, why is that no? Why no middle? Gotta get in a. This is aluminum. Where are my? There you go. Yeah, guys, guess what Randy's thing is? You gotta hurry, otherwise I'll tell you. Okay, so I'm gonna grip it here in the middle. And we're just doing a bit of a bend. And then I want to use these rounded pliers. Beep, boop, boop. This one, I could have sworn some of the Aquarius symbols have way more than just this, like, seagull squiggle. Ooh, right on, Renee. I really do like aluminum. It's fun. It's very different from copper and stuff. We just line it up and smoosh. Well, process of elimination, he is not a Sagittarius.
Wow, that's just gonna make things easy.
What? Well, I mean, after, 12 guesses? I'm gonna have to burn this house down to get this fly. It is driving me crazy. Hashtag Earth Day.
I think I'm the Leo. That's funny.
No, he's not a Leo. I'm a Leo. Yay. Rawr. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What?
Cherry.
Cherry guessed it.
Yeah.
Yep. Same as you, Cherry. So this one's the Aquarius, but it's looking a little wide. And honestly, oh, I messed that up. Okay. I'll set those aside. I want to do one that's more squiggly.
It's not a seagull squiggle. It's water.
Yeah, well, see, and I just pulled up a different one. That's much more in line with... Okay, so doing it again. One more time. Beat, boop, herp, derp, derp, doodle. Do, do, do. What?
Someone's like, I'm gonna send you a fly swatter. I'd take that.
What'd you do with our fly swatter?
Huh? What fly swatter?
Is it still in the bathroom from when we were trying to get the wasp?
I guess.
Oh. Okay. Hold and bend. And then 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 hold and bend. And hold and bend. Now that's some water looking waves right there. I'm going to bend them a little bit more. One more time. Music got me feeling so free. What happened?
I have 2 kids, both left-handed and Geminis. They're a handful and fight all the time.
Oh.
Too much alike, and they both started puberty.
Oh no. Good luck. May the force be with you. Music got me feeling so free. One more time. Can't. Won't. Okay. So now. Hmm?
Is each leg the same length on the ear cup?
More or less. Like, they don't have to be. It's really subject to just how, if you'd like them to be the same on each side. So I'm coming through just with the flat side of my flush cutters and giving these a little bit of a pointed end. There we go. So those are those so far. And then, excuse me, I'm going to bring this over here. Right? Oh my gosh, pentatonics is really awesome. And then we're going to lay this down and just hammer it till you're happy. Now, the softer of a metal that you have, the more spread you're going to get on it.
There?
Yeah, this is one that I had sculpted a long time ago. It's a little goddess garden. She's super dusty though. But yeah, that was one of the first fairy gardens, technically, I had made, I think. Or no, it was like the 4th, maybe. I don't recall. I think I made it in like a January or something. Yeah, very much a grandmother willow, Mandy. Thank you, Susan. probably my favorite thing about this desk is the catch tray down at the bottom. Now I'm going to try to get a little bit of more texturing with this ball peen hammer. Nice small ball. And so now you can see the difference between that's the big hammer and this is the little one. Right, Aaron? And I think just for visual interest, I'm actually going to leave the two of them different textures. Ooh, I just remembered I got to tell y'all stuff. Oh, and also gaze into the light, y'all. Yes. No, not really. So every time that you guys like, oh yes, goodness on this, I'm like, lighting. Lighting and a touch of powder, I'm sure. We have new news. Over on the Vonster vlog channel, my personal vlog, we are setting up and doing, I say we, but it's mostly me and Randy's just being supportive, as he do, a podcast, which is really just, it's like a vodcast, but of like just questions and answers. Like I don't know much about a lot of stuff, but the least I can do is Google it and read the first post. But it's I thought it'd be pretty cool to do a little bit of like a talk show sort of thing over there that way, because I get so many comments and questions from you guys about personal stuff too over on the blog, and I just thought it'd be kind of cool and to hear from y'all a little bit more over there. So if you guys have any questions for the first it'll be the Vonster Vlog Podcast, episode 1, coming out next week. And if you have any questions that you'd like for me to answer in it, you can go to... I don't have a link. But you can go to my Vonster Vlog channel and comment on that video. I had fully intended to put the link into this video, and I completely didn't. Voncast. Right on, JJ. Yeah, I was thinking that. But it was something that... it gives me a little bit more of a social outlet, and we can kind of, just, I don't know, hang it over there. I thought it'd be fun, and I figured why not? And it's something that helps me to stay on track with creating content the way that I wanted to. Because in June, it'll be our 1-year anniversary of starting the Monster Vlog channel, and I had lost 30 pounds, and I've gained like 15 of it back. So I wanted something that would kind of help me keep me focused on a weekly basis. Lori says, I love all you do, but I have to ask, when do you sleep? I actually try to get a solid 8 hours every night. But it's just no downtime. And it's, if y'all got video of what you did all day, every day at your J jobs and stuff, you'd have probably way more content too. Thank you. Yes, the exclamation point vlog will take you over there. I'd like to purchase my tools, all pliers needed, and starting materials through your store. Can you please add these to your to your site? Joy, that's very generous of you. Thank you. Like that's very kind for you to go and to do that, because that does help us out tremendously. But if you go and follow even just one of the links, everything that you purchase kind of in that transaction will benefit us. So that way I don't have to make a link for every single thing. Trying to catch up on comments and stuff. It's a real trip. Ooh, whoa. Okay, way behind. If I send you cabs, can you do tutorials on how to wrap some of the shapes? I have ammonite, dendrite, opal. Ooh, I'm not going to say no, Tanya, but I do actually have an ammonite sitting here very patiently waiting for me to wrap it. Though you could send me stones and I can wrap them and like get footage of it and then send them back to you, and hopefully before heck freezes over. get the video actually edited and put up. How do you protect items? Oops. How do you protect items in your booth from theft? Few things go beyond having a vigilant eye and just greeting every single person and like making eye contact and being like very alert and aware, because that's going to discourage potential thieves more than, aw, Tanya, that'd be great. That would deter potential thieves more than, if I'm sitting here like with my face in my phone, like, hey, sup, and that's my sales pitch. It's like, no, you got to be like up there greeting them. It can be exhausting, especially if it's a slower show. But also, we try to not have any blind spots. Like, we have our kind of spaces that Randy and I will stand in when we're in the booth, and between those two spaces, both of us can see the entire booth. It really helps to have a helper. That way you're not distracted over here while the person's stealing over here, like, if that makes sense. And honestly, the only theft that Randy and I've really had, knock on wood, was by convention center staff while the dealer's room was closed. Like, so it wasn't even an attendee. Though we do on like the ends of the booth where we're more likely to not be looking at stuff, like if we're distracted, and like over here on like the far end on like our bracelet humps, we do have like a little wire hook that we had made and like fed through the little, I think we should do a video on the PVC pipe bracelet displays that we had made. We will do that, I think, because those have really helped. But just making sure that everything's kind of pinned down in one way or another, that I, as the person who set it up, know how to take it off, but somebody who's just trying to steal something quick is going to have a hard time. Oh no, Jim is horribly neglected though, just FYI. Tanya asks, you must do a tutorial on that fairy house. Gosh, it's just a whole bunch of sculpting. Hey. Do what? I don't think, maybe, I don't know. I put a paperback book under my steel block before handwriting. It gives it some cushion support because mine doesn't have rubber like bonds. Ooh, Cassie, that's a great tip. Michelle says, have you done any jewelry casting, and do you have any tutorial on that? I haven't. I would really like to, but I still feel like that's kind of out of range for us right now. Like, we have actually more tools and materials than we have time to do stuff with right now. Erin says, do you wear makeup when you're on camera? And if so, would you consider doing a tutorial on that? If you're wearing makeup, it's very natural looking and it's nice. I am going to admit, I use a touch of bare mineral powder across my forehead. And like it's a bit darker than what my natural shade is, because otherwise my face goes completely white and it like the camera won't balance out because of the lighting. And then I darken in my eyebrows because, again, it'll look like I don't have eyebrows because of the really stark lighting. But yeah, for the most part, makeup just gives me like acne, and I'm like, why am I going to use makeup to cover up to whatever? So, but yeah, I'll do a tutorial, and I only use powders too, but because like foundations feel very, very heavy on my skin. So, oh wow. Carrie says, I just received a box of temple gemstones that cost the person $14.35. What do I do? I don't know. Be grateful for sure. First off, I don't like wire wrap them, make like fairy gardens. I don't know. If it's good enough for my butt, oh my god, then it's good enough for my face. Yeah. So, oh, thanks, Erin. But again, a lot of it, very bright lighting. It just melts away all of the imperfections, and like I've got like chin acne right now, but you can't tell because of the lighting. And also everything's always at like a 30-degree angle because we're gonna break some illusions here today, people, because if we bring the camera down like this way, then oh god, it's horrible. No. No, but it does cause darker shadows and stuff, and I feel like it's not as flattering to, you know, stuff as whenever, let's crank that camera back up there. Yeah, so just a little bit of strategic, still get the lighting straight on, but like it's all a lie, basically. Aaron, but thank you so much for your kindness. Yep, it's all an illusion. Amzy says, I won't even go on camera at the moment. My double chin has a double chin. Aw, Amzy. Double chins for the win, though. I have to pluck mine. Alan says, what's up, Randy, in the background? Do y'all want to see the armor that we've been working on before we go? We get it. I'm not going to say that, because I love my friends who vape, but seriously, though. Let's go look at some armor real quick. Mm-hmm. For sure, Tracy. Very durable. London, like, I need one of y'all to go through and, like, compile what it is that, like, all those track names. Just because I need it. I need this. I need this. All the track names. Yeah, I don't know if they're, like, making an album of what, but it's, like, one of the tracks was, if it's good enough for my butt. And then this one is very durable. Like, I think it's just shit that I say. But they make me feel cool, Randy. Okay. Man, I am super noodle mode.
If we ever catch you, like, at a show, we may not recognize you without your giant light ring.
Yeah, I know, right? Most people don't. I'm all like, I don't know, humanoid looking. My precious.
It hurts us.
Yeah, we go full Gollum mode at shows. So if y'all are not familiar,
AliExpress.
do what?
Have you ever ordered from AliExpress?
I have. Expect it to take 2 months whenever you order from Ali. Like, sometimes it gets here in like a week, and I don't understand that. But like, don't order it if you need it sooner than 2 months from now, because then it will take 2 months. But I don't know if
advice for anyone that's starting to do videos on YouTube.
Just do it. Please let me finish the thought, Randy. For just a sec. I know you're doing this on purpose.
No, I'm doing my job.
Okay, well, you're supposed to be sending them to the tablet, sir.
No.
I'm gonna beat you with a stick. I love Randy. The thought I was trying to get out before I start answering questions again is, if you guys have not...
Stab it.
Nope.
No, what is it? The shot cord doesn't hurt.
You hurt me in my heart, honey. Okay, if you guys have not checked out Prince Armory Silence Beast on YouTube yet, he's awesome. I followed one of his tutorials and patterns and made this is the helmet that he shows how to make, and y'all, he has goals with leatherworking, and it's like, so
Promise I'm not trying to interrupt you, but I went to your Back Earth Creations website and I can't seem to find where to purchase anything.
if you click on the shop tab on the Back to Earth Creations website, it'll take you to our Etsy shop. I feel like I sound really loud.
No, you're actually quite quiet. That's why.
Oh, really? It's like yelling in my ears, though. Oh god, it's stuck to my hair. It's part of me now. Okay, we'll have to keep that in mind. But yeah, check out Prince Armory on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and all the things. I will, but I wanted to plug it. Like, I was so pleased with his tutorials and his templates and everything that I wanted to yell loudly about it for a minute. But yeah, this is the shoulder armor.
Somebody says, who?
Prince Armory here on YouTube.
Star-Lord, man.
Star-Lord. But this is the one that I made from my own template. And I was very pleased with that. I feel bad for getting frustrated, but like, you can now read more comments to me, honey.
No.
Or are you done now? Now that it's not.
I'll never again.
This is how this works. My head's too big. I have to actually. What?
Hmm?
You're just a mean old man, Randy. But yeah, we've got some armor going on over here. Can you explain the Discord app thingy you got? You know,
Mr. Daniels.
if Daniel hadn't put it together, I wouldn't have known. It's like a thing that I guess we can talk to each other on. News to me.
What?
What?
What do you mean news to you?
It's the future. I still like miss Yahoo Messenger. There we go. But yeah, so that's the shoulder armor. I don't have it tightened down yet, but I was really excited to do a little bit with that.
Aren't we supposed to get like 12 packages today?
Probably.
Is that tomorrow?
I don't know. I don't know what day it is. It's the April 3rd. Now I'm stuck in this armor. Oh, and I'm all frazzled. I think I'm hungry. I gotta go, like, smash or something. I can't keep this off of my head. Oh, I guess if I took my glasses off.
No. I just don't know what you struggle.
Why? Why do you
Sam, don't
I got it stuck on my head. Please help me, Sam Dog. Why do you don't help me? Why do you just look at me? Look at that dog. Well, that dog's butt. Okay, I think I'm just gonna wear this forever now. I think we're gonna go because I'm stuck and I can't read. I got contacts, but I keep forgetting to put them in. You must answer my question on Discord. Right on. Why you not help me? All you need now is a sword, right? Right on. Dragon skills would be super cool. Oh no, is Randy trolls me on purpose? And yes, hello, you do. You did admit it.
Well, me and Sam are going.
Yeah, deflecting. I'm on to you, you sweet butt cheeks.
She's talking to you.
Hey, MZ. No, I wasn't talking to Sam. Well, oh, he's so cute. He and his Bubba have little bandanas on for Easter. Okay. Check out the after party over on Discord, ! Discord, and it'll have like the link. Thank you so much to Daniel Knott for setting that up for us. And we have stuff for sale on our Etsy shop, like all the links and everything are down below. Leave a comment on this video after the live stream is over to put your name into the hat for Thursday's giveaway. We'll be giving away a wire wrapped pendant.
I tell you what, don't comment until after the name is changed. If the name of this video is the current date, or at least not the 3rd, then you can comment.
I could use for it to be April 3rd again. I could use a whole more month.
Buddy, your breath is kicking.
Okay. Oh, what was the question?
What do you eat?
I missed the question. I can't find the question. I'm sorry. Leave it down in the comments below and I'll get back to you. But until next time, y'all.